So I finally got around to seeing The Ballad of Wallis Island, and it's every bit as wonderful as people have been saying. The film is about a folk duo who get hired by a mega fan to essentially perform a sort of personal concert on his island, despite the fact that they have been broken up for a very long time. And throughout the film, you just kind of unravel their backstories, their relationship, and how one of them in particular, played by Tom Basden, is kind of struggling to move on and to kind of reconcile his success with his sort of lack of connection with his former bandmate, who is played by Carey Mulligan. Tim Key plays the fan who hired them, and he's also a co-writer of the film with Tom Basden. And he sort of brings what I would kind of describe as like early 90s John Candy energy to this role and this performance. It's a very endearing role, and it's kind of reflective of the movie as a whole. He wears his heart on its sleeve, and it's very earnest. And there are many points in the film where you can kind of see it taking a more saccharine turn. Even if it did stay with the same story, you can see like the sort of kind of like the cornier version of this same story in your head. But at each turn, the film decides instead to kind of take a more nuanced approach and a more honest approach to the way it tells its story and the way it explores these characters. And it makes the film that much more engaging and endearing as a result. It's not the most unpredictable film in the world. I kind of got a sense of where it was going pretty quickly, but because it is handled with so much care and so much empathy and so much richness in the way it explores all these different characters and their relationships, that it just had so much more impact than I anticipated, and I was really moved by it by the end. This is the kind of film that I would feel very comfortable recommending to pretty much anybody. It's a very watchable film. It's beautifully shot. It's got great performances from everybody, and it's just very sweet and so heartwarming and also very funny as well. It's a very funny movie, and there's just lots of really clever gags, some really killer line deliveries. And yeah, it's just a really sweet film. It's the kind of film that I feel like you could watch like over and over again, not because there's like lots of different things to sort of unpack and discover, but because you just like spending time with these characters so much. So those are my thoughts on The Ballad of Wallis Island. If you've seen the film, feel free to let me know what you thought in the comments.